the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. And he's going to bring this one out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between two top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do?
Breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The inside handoff. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the Bulldogs are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Now adjusting. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, third down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on! Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the Buckeyes are facing 3rd and inches. He wants to change this route. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got the quick pass. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out.
There he goes! And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Leaves it with the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw for it. Skips away from pressure. Creates a little room. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Oh, he wants it all. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Dogs.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by a field goal over New Mexico State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna swing it on second down. Shoots it to the left. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Plucks it out of the air. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So an 82-yard drive there. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Going for the big play. He's got it on the left. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Makes the quick grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. Wide open, he makes the catch. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Might be calling a hot route. They'll move the wide receiver. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quarterback extends the play. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going right to work up top. Got his man. Across the 25, he's got room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Riggs. There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab right down the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on second and goal. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Morris. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up by 17 over Ohio. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see it here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
To the ground with the back. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Got his man on the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility with a guy in that slot position.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly complete. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Throws for the tight end. Makes the catch. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. Now on the option. Touchdown, Georgia! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's open. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
And the Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him, he's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point in the season.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Hauls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The quick out. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Buckeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He leaves it with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
He's got it on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Wide receiver going in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in, it's Morris. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
Might be changing the route. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. The give to the tailback. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. And the Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Running the red zone, it's Morris. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. tight game, 3rd and long coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They've got the lead here in the 4th. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we can go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's Perriman looking deep down the right side. Snags it inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked up.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. And the Buckeyes inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. He might want another play. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Quickly complete. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And now on 3rd down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. They'll send the back in motion. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Touchdown, Bulldogs! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, what an awesome game. This is exactly, guys, when we were talking to coaches, they knew it would come down to the last minute. It would be competitive. And how about that? The offense coming through, tying this football game, well, an extra point away from tying this football game up. And now, 2-minute drill on the other side. Who can execute? Who can make a big play down this stretch? Maybe go down the field, get a field goal. We got a good finish coming.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, and you're just trying to get completions and get the drive going, but this is 2 minutes, and you're trailing. I mean, you've got to take some shots down the field and be a little bit more aggressive, put some pressure on this defense.
Good timing on the quick out. Nice move, create some space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the catch down the right side. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man to the left. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, All